What is the topic today? I forgot.
KL Rahul.
Shane had to say that.
Yeah.
What about KL Rahul?
Would it be fair to select him considering
Ah.
he's not played a single international game?
So what is the update to de do pehle?
So, update was that the head coach Rahul Dravid has confirmed that he will not be taking part in the first 2 Asia Cup games. So it's confirmed. That was always a doubt that he'd be at least missing 1 game. I said very clearly that no, he's not playing 2 games, and in the middle of that time period, if I'm not wrong, we would be getting to know your World Cup squad as well. So could be that you're picking him based on a match he last played, if I'm not wrong, in March. Yeah, March.
Usually we take comments very late into the show, but I'll start with Raghuji's comment. He's saying, KL Rahul is destined for greatness. He'll win the World Cup as captain. In years to come, we'll get to know his greatness.
You never know. You never know.
No, so he is saying it. But you're saying you never know as if you don't believe in what Raghuji is
I
saying.
didn't say it that way.
No, you said you never know.
50-50.
You should have said no, but if you agree with it, you should say, yeah, I completely agree with you.
But I don't know. I mean,
So then you should say,
That's a 50-50 then.
no, but then you should not say you never know. You say, I
you
don't
never
think.
know. It could be KL, it could be, I don't know, Tilak Verma, could be Rishabh Pant, could be anyone.
Rishabh Pant.
He's not playing this World Cup.
Next one. He's not talking about this World Cup.
Acha.
He's saying in
That
the future.
time.
In the future.
Yeah.
No, he's saying he is going to win multiple World Cups.
As captain.
As
He'll
captain.
win World Cups as captain. So,
Is
But
this-
he's then not talking about this World Cup because he's certainly not captain. This
Is the throwdown guy Raghu, who's taken out time to tell us, because he's been seeing Rahul
next
bat very
T20
closely.
World Cup, who will be the captain? Hardik Pandya.
T20, yes.
Okay.
Huh.
Then
Never say never.
is-
You don't
yeah.
know who can be the captain. It's still a long time away. What you can certainly say is your ODI World Cup captain is.
And also, what you can certainly say is, okay, let me ask you guys one thing. So, KL Rahul, I hope everybody believes that will be part of that World Cup squad.
Yeah.
No hope. Why you say hope? Ask everyone.
saying
Ask.
believe.
I hope that you people believe that he's going
No,
to be
let's
part.
ask one by one. Is he going to be part of the Asia Cup
100%.
squad?
Yep.
Sorry, World
Yes.
Cup
Yeah.
squad.
Yes, yes.
Rhetorical question, right?
No, I'm asking you a question.
It's not a question. Yes,
Why?
of course.
No, but the question
There
can
is-
be, he's not going to be playing a single game before the team is selected.
Single. Before it's selected. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Third, if the team is selected, or even if it's fourth, whatever, he's not playing the 4th game also. 5th is anyway the deadline. So it's obviously selected before he plays a
Yes,
game.
yes.
Our point is for someone, and that's our question, someone who's not played international cricket for 9 months, without seeing him in a single game, you'll pick him. Will the Indian team take that risk? And all of you have said yes.
They've already taken that risk. I think
No, but they've not announced the team.
I mean, but
But see, according to what you people are saying or suggesting, that there is no doubt that KL Rahul will be part of that World Cup squad. I think the thought process you also can gauge looking at the way the Indian team or the team management has been talking about KL Rahul. Rohit Sharma was there in the last press conference, so was the chief selector Ajit Agarkar, and today Rahul Dravid was there. But surprisingly, the bigger issue is what has happened to KL Rahul. What has happened to him?
It's a niggle.
What is that niggle?
But you asked that question, they didn't tell you.
So that's what I'm saying. What is that niggle that you can't even talk about it?
It's not all injuries can be made public.
Why?
But you don't know. Some
can talk
injuries
about
could be embarrassing as well.
what?
Is it?
Yeah, I've given you an example. There was an injury that Shoaib Akhtar had once,
Yeah.
and PCB sent a press release of the injury that he had. And if you will see that press release, you will understand he wouldn't have been a happy chappy after that press release was said.
No, but still they issued
You
a
can
press
at least
statement, right?
go ahead and say freak incident, like was the case with.
But then that's what they've said. They've said niggle to be happy. How does it
I
make free?
can understand. There are.
But you knew where it came from, na?
I don't know. Firstly, by the way, I don't know what the niggle is, honestly. But
No.
you're saying why have they not told us? I don't know.
It's a mystery.
I don't know.
So, it could be a head injury, it could be a body blow or some, it could be a back injury.
Head injury? How can I? But if it's a head injury, you won't call it a niggle now.
That's what I'm saying. Injuries, he can have an injured foot, an injured arm, an injured
Niggle,
back.
niggle.
So that's what I'm saying. Niggle could be anywhere.
Yes.
They can easily say that he has a niggle in his head, in his
Head, there's no niggle.
back, arm, foot, anywhere, thumb, nail, anywhere.
Nail.
But even that is not what they're not going to reveal even that out.
That's why I'm saying that we do not know.
It could be
Is
something
it-
sensitive, isn't it?
Yes,
It could be confidential like the yo-yo score.
could be. No, valid point.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yo-yo, though, he has been given a concession
Exemption.
that you
No,
don't need to.
that's because if he's not fit enough to be playing with that
He has the
niggle.
niggle, na?
He
Well,
can't
why
do
I'm
niggle.
saying that there was, see, that whole niggle, one reason can be, anyway, information seldom comes out of the BCCI. We don't get to know exactly what it is. But because this was said in a press conference, and because you were clearly telling what the issue is, you could have spelt it out. The fact that it was not spelt out, that means it was meant to be that way. It was meant to be that way, that you're not told what that niggle is. And then there was a follow-up question also on that. That can you explain what the niggle is? Even then that wasn't answered.
But what was told to us was by Ajit Agarkar was that BCCI will release a medical update on KL Rahul about that niggle. But this
Which
was,
is fair because he's not a medical expert, the chairman
no,
of
that's
selectors.
fine.
So
That's fine. But I'm saying, somebody must have told him na, that this is what the BCCI is planning, or maybe they will update about KL Rahul on 4th. So apparently till yesterday, what we were told was that on 3rd of next month, that is 3rd of September, Indian selectors will pick the team for the World Cup. Now, what Rahul Dravid said today was that on 4th they will reassess KL Rahul's progress, so which means that India may not announce their squad, their World Cup squad on 3rd, and it could be a delay of maybe a couple of days, because 5th is the cutoff or the deadline to announce your World Cup squad.
but the fact remains, even if it's a delay of couple of days, reassessment will only happen the same way as in you're making somebody do a yo-yo test or some other drills or whatever. That's the only way, na. The point still remains that he will be picked, which all of you have confirmed to me now that he will
You
be
don't
picked.
think so?
Nobody asked me.
No, I asked everybody.
Yeah,
What
but
do you
he
think,
answered,
Nikhil sir?
he answered saying that he will be picked. It's
he will be, because
no
see,
doubt, without seeing him in a single game,
when he
will be picked,
when he is
picked
not
for
fit,
the World Cup.
when he is not fit, he has been picked for the Asia Cup, and the World Cup is still a month away, or more than a month away. Yeah, so definitely he'll be part of that squad.
I mean, even Rahul Dravid had said that we've had these 3 players. He said those 18, 19 months back, you had asked me 3 players were KL Rahul, Shreyas Iyer and Rishabh Pant. So Pant obviously not going to be back, but now we have 2 of them back. So 100% I think KL is in his thinking.
No, back in the sense that they were selected in the squad.
I think they'll stick with it. They'll stick with it.
You disagree with us?
No, I don't disagree.
As such an anti-climax.
No, because I know. See, I'll tell you also why. Because if,
Unanimous decision. Tuck.
no, because if they did not want to pick him, no, but I can't argue for the sake of arguing. Now, I can't argue like saying no, somebody else will be picked, because we all know that the Indian team has reposed their faith in KL Rahul. The fact that you are right now, going to an Asia Cup, yet saying that he'll come back after 2 games. And by the way, if you listen to Rahul Dravid, other than the fact that Shane says, he was asked that, and this exact question was asked, that he's not played this and that. He said, no, we're pretty confident that he will be available for that Colombo leg onwards. So effectively will only miss 2 games and he'll be available. And then they asked, how will you assess him? Will he be able to play the World Cup? He said there's enough time, so he will play those remaining 4 games if India do play those 4 games, including the final. And then there are those 3 ODIs versus Australia. So there's enough time for us to figure out about how good he is. So right now they've made up their mind. My only question is, and there are two things, 2 big things that can put the spanner in the works of the Indian team. One is, right now it's also somebody's prediction, right, or forecasting. Just as you do statistical forecasting or whatever, you've done a forecasting looking at his fitness or improvement. I'm sure there is some sensible person in the NCA who does all this. He's made a forecast saying he will be fit by then. I'm saying, what if his forecast is wrong? And it's happened in the past with medical experts at the NCA, they've got it wrong. What if it gets pushed by another week, 10 days? Then you're getting into dangerous territory which will make everyone nervous. The second bit is, we have all made up our mind that India will play 6 matches in Asia Cup. We don't know for certain will they play 6 matches. For them to play 6 matches, they have to qualify for the Super 4s. And while it seems very obvious that they will qualify,
They will. Nepal is the third.
never say never.
No.
It's a game of cricket.
I am pretty confident they will
time we
make
can
it.
So am I. So am I. Let's say if you ask me, I'll say 99% India will qualify. But there will be that 1%. Freakish things happen. See, India-Pakistan 50-50 game. India-Pakistan 50-50 game, right? You
Nepal
can win or
wash
you
out.
lose. What if Nepal's... No, but then also you have 50-50. Because then Pakistan, if in case you lose to Pakistan, and let's say Pakistan beats Nepal, the margin of victory will come into play. But I'm guessing Pakistan will beat Nepal with a bigger market.
Nepal.
But all I'm saying is that, see, we have not even considered this.
What if India and Pakistan is a washout?
Huh.
And then you're left with Nepal and India game. And maybe then Nepal.
No, I'm saying, assuming, let's say, I'll tell you, India-Pakistan 50-50 game, assuming India lose, let's say, for example, okay? Then, India-Nepal washout, okay? Pakistan-Nepal washout.
No, Pakistan-Nepal is the first game.
Yeah.
What if it's a washout? I'm just saying.
Because-
So, Nepal
Why
takes
is it
2
suddenly
points
raining so
Deepak-
much?
by 2 washouts.
You heard Deepak as it is yesterday, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m.
In Pakistan-India game.
India-Pakistan game.
So, I am saying, if India were to lose to Pakistan, India-Nepal is a washout, India get 1 point. Nepal, both games are washout. They get 2 points. Then,
I'm saying what then?
I am saying this is not going to happen.
I'm saying then so you can
See, in all likelihood, India will beat Pakistan, India will beat Nepal, and they'll go as the table toppers into the group. That is the most likely scenario. The second likely scenario is India might lose to Pakistan, beat Nepal, and still qualify as a second team. This is the second, and 99% or 99.5% chances are of the scenario 1 or scenario 2 happening. Scenario 3 is what I just gave you,
I think
which is 0.5 or point whatever.
I think
1%.
100% India and Pakistan. will
100,
make
how
it
can
to-
you say?
100%.
How can you say 100? Nothing is 100 in
No,
sport.
but Nepal.
Of course.
I know
yeah.
Nepal.
Of course you will
nothing
beat
wrong with Nepal. They are a developing cricketing nation, but it will be a struggle for them. Even in the qualifiers that they played, the World Cup qualifiers, they managed to win just 1 game.
No, I
So
agree.
they are struggling.
Huge difference.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying, never say never in cricket. Then that's a problem, because then KL doesn't have to take the flight only to reach Colombo. Yeah. Then just be in India, because there'll be 3 ODIs against Australia. Play those and then show your fitness and then get into the groove.
No, but he'd anyway be traveling, no? He'll travel, he'll do that light training.
But I think the entire the structure of this Indian team, I'm saying team as in 11 players, the first 11 who will play anywhere, whether it's the World Cup or the Asia Cup, it does affect his absence actually affects the entire balance of the team. Now who plays in place of KL Rahul? There's only one name.
Yeah.
Because there's
So there
only
are 2.
No, but he's
But
a
one
reserve.
will
Effectively one.
But reserve was for this day that KL doesn't make it, and he's not made it.
But I
So
think-
for the first 2 games, reserve gets into the squad.
But then will they not
Only
have
gets
to,
into the squad.
Yeah. I'm not, who knows what the 11 is going to be like? We don't know.
No, but you never know if they actually push him into the squad, into that 17
he
member
is in the squad.
No, you have announced a 17 member squad plus a reserve player.
Yes, so I'm
That's-
saying.
Yeah.
So when the
he's-
reserve player
So
is not
still-
there, then.
So still he.
Acha, you have to give the chitti. You're saying.
Although it doesn't matter. See, it's not the ICC tournament. So Asia Cup, you can always say that he now comes into the squad. So that's not an issue. So if you never know, although right now it seems that Ishan Kishan will be your first choice wicket keeper in the absence of KL Rahul, but you never know. Maybe you feel that we need a middle order batter and you don't have that much confidence in Ishan Kishan. And also, where will you bat Ishan Kishan?
No, I think no matter what, even if Sanju is included in the squad, it's Ishan Kishan who's starting. It will be unfair on him. You give him the chance. He showed you that he is now next after KL Rahul. His performances,
Kishan.
Yeah, he did better. Whether it's test matches or ODIs that he played after that, he cemented his spot. He will play. He will play at number 4.
Came in as an opener.
No, but I'm saying he will play number 4 now. You didn't try
Number
him.
4,
You should
number
have.
5.
Number 4. No.
Or number 6 or number 7.
How can you play 6, 7? Yeah.
I think he will play number 6, 7. Because
No chance.
Where do you play Jadeja and Pandya
He will
then?
play.
So number 4, Shreyas Iyer will play.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
because why do you have to move another player just because Ishan Kishan? Because as it is, when KL Rahul comes into the team, Ishan Kishan is not going to be there.
How does it matter if Iyer plays 5 and not?
I'll tell you.
How does it matter?
Shreyas Iyer
4 and 5 is roughly
Shreyas
the
Iyer
same.
himself hasn't played too much of cricket. You would want him to play at a position where you actually see him playing against Australia on 8th of October.
How does that matter if he plays 5? What changes? I'm saying in terms of what change. I can agree on opener and number 5, big difference. You're facing the new ball. 4 and 5, what changes?
No, because
How much?
are you confident that Ishan Kishan can deliver the goods in the middle order?
He has no option. Rohit Sharma said that day.
I am
You have
saying
to,
the better.
he's batted, by the way, number 4
I know he's
for
batted,
India
he's batted
and in
a
the
lot.
IPL.
Yeah, he's batted
I was
a
just
lot.
looking at his numbers, by the way, in playing in the middle order. Ishan Kishan, 6 innings, averaging 21.
In the middle order. No, he must have played more.
6.
Huh?
4 to 7.
He's only looking at ODIs.
ODIs.
But if
Yeah,
you
just
look at
how many ODIs has he played?
He's played 17 total, of which 6 in the middle order he's played.
No,
that's
he
about
must have
30
played-
odd percent.
No. Yeah.
More than 30.
Are you sure?
Yeah. More than 30% of Ishan Kishan's ODIs
Go back.
have come in the middle order. So it's unfair to say he's only an opener. He's a middle order batsman.
So
He'll bat
just
in the
show it
middle.
to me.
So he will bat in the middle order.
So see, no. He's batted at now. So number
4
3 you're not considering, no?
But
3 is also middle order.
then you're completely changing the batting order then.
No, I'm saying middle
What
order.
is the argument?
No.
You have removed
So
third also.
No, he had removed third.
No, so you're looking at the middle order, no? So that's 4 and 7.
4 and 5. 4, 5, 6. Whatever.
Yeah.
I get your
3
point.
is top
7
order.
also, I
na?
don't think he would have batted.
So the point I'm trying to make is that there are more games in which he has not opened.
That is fine. Middle order will be 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
So this thing and secondly,
So your point was that out of the 17 games or 16 games, whatever he's
17,
played,
6 he's played in
He's
the-
played more.
more often than not, he has played in the middle order from 3 to
What
7.
you're saying is not open.
He's not
So
open.
more games could be 9, 10 games that he's
Yeah.
not open.
So I'm saying 3 I can still understand. So I would want to see Shreyas Iyer bat at number 4, and I wouldn't want to fiddle with the balance of or the batting order, because at least I will be sure that at least I have my top 4 remain same: Shubman, Rohit, Virat and Shreyas Iyer. Because in the World Cup also, in the Asia Cup also, and against the Australians, if they actually play their full strength team, I would want my batting order, at least the top 4, to be these 4 players. Then number 5, Hardik Pandya himself has said that I'm now looking at a position, say to bat at number 5. So you can actually push him up in that batting order and bat him at number 5, or you can actually get Ravindra Jadeja to bat at number 5. What he does is he gives you a choice, an option where you can fit in a left-hander.
But Ishan is also left-hander.
I'm still not sure whether.
Again, you will say,
No, I am
for
pushing-
Shreyas
I am
Iyer, you
pushing
want
Ishan
him to
Kishan
bat
down.
Why are
in
you
that
pushing
batting
him
order.
down?
Because I am still not too sure about his ability to rotate strike in that.
But now he's your only option. What do you do? I'm saying he's done whatever chances you gave him, he did well. You made him play in the top order.
Yeah.
But now give him the chance to play where he is. If I'm Ishan Kishan, I'm saying like, okay, I kept trying to be the wicket-keeper batter for India. It was Rishabh Pant. I never got a chance. After Rishabh Pant, they went to KL Rahul. Now KL Rahul is injured. I got a few chances. I got runs. But now they will not play me because your openers are done. Your number 3 is done. Your number 4 is done. Well, ask Ishan. If I'm Ishan, I'll say I'll bat number 5. Yeah, no problem. I'll bat number 5. Give me a chance. Give me a few games. You never know he gets you runs.
No,
He will have to be given a
gamble
chance.
that you'll have to take, but I still feel that Hardik at 5, Jadeja at 6, or Ishan Kishan
Where
at
is Ishan Kishan now?
number 7 or number 6.
I can't answer.
Number 7.
Yeah,
I'm using him as a finisher.
No, but I see his hitting ability usually in the power play with the new ball. The hitting ability at the death is very different.
But these days the
Is
ball
he
to always.
the ball is but it's not the new ball. Not different. Field is spread out. Whether he'll be so.
Extra
I'm
You
saying
have power play there then also no. Batting power play you can use.
Yeah, but
when
more fielders go out.
Ball is also pretty
No,
hard.
now there's no batting power play, na. There isn't. There is the 3 power plays.
Three.
So you have
1 to 10. 10 to 40.
2 fielders out, then
you have the
4 fielders out, and then 5 fielders.
5 fielders out.
So fielders outside keep increasing as you go. So no batting power play. So that is the problem that he's stuck in. I am saying you play him at 5. Why I'm saying? Because KL Rahul we don't know. Team may have a lot of faith in him, and as the first comment on our show said, that he's destined for greatness. Maybe he knows that. The team knows that. So they want to keep him. But then if he's again same thing happens, he's with the team but not available. So Ishan will have to continue to play that role. So start now. Let him keep playing that role. Let him get used to that 4, 5, wherever you want to bat him. Let him get used to that role. You see how it is. So if it reaches that point where KL Rahul's niggle from 1 week becomes 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're not worried. You said, okay, our able replacement is Ishan. He has played 3 games,
I think
4 games.
then I still have hopes for Sanju Samson.
But what wrong has
in
Ishan
the
done?
11.
You have not given him the chance only. You have made up in your mind that he can't be
It's
successful.
true for Sanju
So
as well.
you tell me
Yeah,
what.
correct, but Sanju played na.
You
So
tell
did
me
Ishan.
Again, another format, some other part of the
You
world.
tell me what was
but
stopping you to play Ishan Kishan in the middle order against West Indies.
No, I agree that they should have, but we criticize that. They should have. But now it's not happened now because maybe they were hoping.
They
KL
are
would
not
be fit.
looking at Ishan Kishan as a middle order batter then.
No, you will have to. There's no option. There is no option.
I'm telling you number 6 and 7. And the other option is you never know. Nikhil, you never know. Maybe if KL Rahul doesn't get fit in time for the World Cup, then I see Sanju Samson actually making it to the 11, not into the
But
squad,
then play
but in
him,
the
no.
11.
We are not getting
then-
any inkling
then-
at the moment. You're not getting any suggestion or hints from the team.
Then
only.
you should be playing here.
Exactly.
If you okay, I'll take Rahul's argument.
At times,
I would
what also, the purpose of not playing somebody.
You
Is
want
to
to show
play
the
him.
world.
Yes.
No, you want to show the world how good he is.
No, by the way,
Climax,
if I am
suspense.
Sanju Samson, I'm never going to believe this theory because so many times he's not been played, but he's still not been played in the 11.
No, but that
His talents have been hidden
no,
forever
but
at
this
this
theory
point.
holds true for KL Rahul. See, he's
Yeah,
not
Rahul
playing.
is different.
There's nothing hidden
You saw the
about
point
him, no?
that subscriber.
I don't know that.
And
KL
also-
Rahul is different.
Also, you do that for bowlers only. You don't want, teams to
KL
see a lot of the
KL
bowlers.
Rahul is now
I'll
in
give
a
it-
spot actually.
I'll tell you why KL Rahul is different. KL Rahul,
Is
why is he different? Because you're giving Sanju Samson's example. Now you said that not playing him is the reason you want to play him, but it's not happened with Sanju Samson. So you gave an example, but it's happened with KL Rahul. So I'm saying there is a difference between KL Rahul. KL Rahul was looked at as your future captain. Sanju Samson
Then he was
not.
removed.
Yeah, but he was not.
Yeah.
KL Rahul, as at one point,
All format
or till
player.
very recently, before his injury, all format player.
yeah.
Sanju Samson not. KL Rahul at once a few 2, 3 I don't know how many seasons IPL top run getter
Always,
or few
yeah.
seasons in the top
Top
bracket.
3, top 4.
Sanju
yeah.
Samson
No way.
So difference. Acha, now they are okay. Both are IPL captains. I was going to say KL Rahul IPL captain. So is Sanju Samson IPL captain. But I'm saying that there is a difference. That is why it is. Even though I would want to be nice to Sanju Samson, today is Onam festival. If Kerala, yes, You don't know.
But you need the
Onam
team
today.
to be more kind to him, na,
You
regardless of
didn't
what
see
occasion.
a good friend Ashwin come in his vesti to office.
Acha.
Came in his vesti.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Onam today. I have Malu friends, so on the WhatsApp
No,
group since
I also
morning.
know a lot of
So
people
but then it
from
starts
Kerala.
na happy Onam and so
I was looking for the rice emoji.
And he came, Ashwin came and he was wearing a vesti. I said, why you come to office? He said, no, I'm now going. So in their that festive celebration, they eat a lot. So I said, I'm now going home to eat a lot.
Feast.
Feast will be
Feast
prepared.
time.
I know what he's going to do in the evening.
That everybody.
I know Ashwin.
So it's Onam. So it's an auspicious day that way for folks from Kerala, and maybe this luck will continue. Maybe, as you are saying, he's the guy who makes it to the 11.
Yeah. So because see, this is not a theory that
You floated.
I've just cooked up. So
Acha.
this is something that
Is being talked about?
yes, it is being. But in Indian cricket, you know, things do change, and they change very fast. People get injured very fast. People
Minds
get
also change.
yeah. People get into rehab very quickly, and then again get injured.
But don't
very
come out
quickly.
of it very quickly.
Yeah. So
There, he's celebrating Onam, Sanju,
Oh.
with his wife.
I
Also
think he's
wearing
got
a
the
nice that he could be in the 11. That he could be in the 11. That first two matches.
Maybe he is watching us right now. Maybe he is watching Sports Today.
Hi Sanju.
Yeah.
Happy Onam.
Happy Onam. Send us
All-
some goodies to eat. And it's very easy nowadays. You just have to go to Zomato.
Intercity Legends.
Legend,
Intercity,
yeah,
and
whatever
just-
that is.
just order. Yeah, wherever you're sitting, you can order, na?
You know his
Like a-
address.
No, he has
He'll
to
order
order
for
for
us.
us.
He knows our address.
So I'm sure
It's available on Google, na, office address.
yeah.
So he just has to
names. I'm sure he.
knows if he's watching.
Yeah.
So just has to send some nice good feast. Some stew,
Yeah.
chicken stew with appams and something like that.
So whose post is this, by the way?
Somebody put, I don't know.
Achha, he has not put out.
He put it and then somebody reposted.
Then people just
Then
copy.
people reshare things because
Yeah.
He's celebrating. So that's what. No, he may still get a chance. But my point is,
Sanju Samson is also Destiny's child. He will never be out. He will never be in. What sort of a destiny is it?
yeah, that's what I was saying.
No,
What is that?
Destiny's Child, if he gets to play, I would say he's
That
Destiny's
is
Child.
Destiny's.
But you never know. See,
I'm pretty sure he doesn't like the way he's destined to be at the moment as things
What
stand.
if-
No inkling, no sort of support, being thrown in deep, played some other format, numbers projected for that format, somebody else gives you runs on top, plays in the middle. I'm pretty sure he
And I
hates.
know the other thing is that Sanju is very well liked by the captain. Sanju is liked a lot by the coach. So why doesn't
but even
he
KL
get the
Rahul-
But even
benefit?
KL Rahul is
liked by the coach and captain. So that is why I
That
think
is a
Rahul,
problem.
Rahul is in a fix. Rahul Dravid is
That
in a
both
fix.
my favorites.
Yes.
What do I do?
Blue white.
आंखों में से किस एक आंख
एक
को कैसे
तारा।
चुनूं?
Blue Eyed Boys.
एक तारा.
वही ना
आंखों का तारा.
फेवरेट
Apple.
आंख कौन सी है?
Apple of my eye.
फेवरेट
apple?
आंख कौन सी है? फेवरेट कान कौन सा है?
Oh my God.
कैसे बताएं राहुल द्रविड़?
That is
संजू
that
या
is the
KL
quandary
Rahul?
that the Indian team finds.
Make a choice.
But that's a good headache to have, na?
Yeah.
but we've been saying that for years and
No,
it never turns out to be
It's
a good
a it's a manufactured headache. You have played Ishan Kishan up top. You like his numbers up top. Middle order numbers aren't that good, but you will play him in the middle order. So it's a manufactured headache.
I'm saying, okay, now do damage control. That's what I'm saying. If he's the guy who's next now, obviously he is, right? In that order, he's next. Sanju wasn't even going to be picked in the squad if it wasn't for a niggle in KL.
Yeah.
So if that is an idea that the Indian team has given you, then I'm saying if there is that scare that KL's injury doesn't heal, problem, whatever, you're seeing the signs. I'm saying play Ishan where you expect him to play on the day that KL Rahul is not available, which is in the middle order, he'll have to play. Play him there now. See it now. We'll get to see
What if he
whatever.
fails? Will you judge him?
Of course, I'll judge him.
Then
That's what we
What
sit
sort
here
of question is
for.
that?
Sit
no,
here.
no, I am saying what if? I hope he doesn't fail. But
No,
I'm
no, but
saying
not
what
2-3
if he
matches.
fails?
Not 2-3 matches. I give him the full
Then
run
Asia
of
Cup?
6 plus 3.
+3. Yeah.
So are you
That-
proposing that KL Rahul sits out of the entire Asia Cup so that
No,
we
no.
get a better view of how?
First, I want a view, not even better. I want a view of KL Rahul. I just want a view of KL Rahul
And
because I haven't seen that view for 9 months, not even in any sort of domestic match.
months,
6 months. No,
He played in
IPL.
May.
IPL he played, no, IPL.
No, but before that I'm saying, no, I'm talking KL Rahul, the Indian cricketer.
No, he was playing for
So
India.
how many months?
ODIs he was there.
But how many months?
6 months. March he last played.
6.
March.
Yeah.
Okay,
March,
6 months.
Yeah, he was playing the Australia
Bangladesh.
series.
Arey, he won you Sri Lanka.
But he was dropped, no.
No, he was playing the ODI.
Arey, he played Sri
ODI,
Lanka and New
ODI.
Zealand. No, Sri Lanka, New Zealand he played.
Okay, 6 months. So I haven't seen him for 6 months, and I want to see. So I want to see him.
But
20.
he's-
What did you say?
22nd March 2023.
Acha, I was like
23.
No, it's not been a year, rest assured.
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
March is,
Time flies when you're missing KL Rahul.
is about to come, by the way.
What?
March.
Nahi.
Hey, it's only August.
End of August, September, October, November, December, Jan,
7
Feb, March. 7 months left.
7 months.
So you are closer to March this
July,
side.
August.
Where
5
you are,
months. Just a difference of 1 month.
you're closer to March from this
In
side
the past
than
than you are in the
in the
future.
future.
But that March will not come. This March will.
That is true. But that March has just gone by.
That March came and went.
Ah.
It marched.
Yes, it marched away.
This is
Rahul, let's keep marching on with the
this
conversation.
is a quote that I just saw, one of those inspirational quotes. He said, your life's problem will be solved the day you realize that you keep thinking about what will happen in the future, thinking as in that you will reach the future someday, right? That you will reach. In fact, you should look at the life the way it is. You are not going anywhere. You are stationary here. Future comes to you. Because time moves. You are stationary. You are in one place. So you don't think what is going to happen in the future. Just keep standing. Future will come to you. Whatever will happen, get used to it. That's where actual life is. You are stationary.
So
You're in
time
one
caters
place.
to you, not the other way.
Yeah, time's moving, na? You're stationary. You're not going to the future or going to the past. You're here. In the moment, always.
Yes, you just change the dates.
Yeah. Acha, lots of questions. Rakesh Bhushan. Had this been Australia or England, half fit players, they wouldn't have been contemplating including his name. Bhagwan Bharose, BCCI virus what? I don't agree.
Ben Stokes.
Yeah, I don't agree. And even in like, if it was a Cummins, it was a, they would have,
Yeah.
they would have.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not comparing Ben Stokes to KL Rahul, but still, different strokes.
No, but Ben Stokes is like good enough to just bat because
Yeah, he's playing only as a batter.
you
correct.
Yeah.
you
So
played
KL Rahul is also good enough to
you
bat.
played
He can't
Hardik
keep.
Pandya also.
But you need him to keep.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
but you also played Hardik Pandya only as a batter.
Again, the big difference being Ben Stokes probably one of the best match
So
winners
we are
you
not.
can afford to keep.
We're not saying we are different. We are saying it, everyone is the
Everyone
same.
does it.
But I would agree with Rakesh.
Where will England? There, New Zealand. Williamson is there.
He will.
He's
He
not
could be.
fit.
He could be.
play. They're
No.
saying it's okay. You
No,
come
but
carry.
they have already
Countries.
made it clear. In fact, good on Kane Williamson that I think a couple of months ago he had himself told that I am not too sure about whether I will be available for the World Cup, whether I'll be fit in time to be for the World Cup. So and you were talking about Kane Williamson.
No, I'm not comparing, but
Again.
I'm just saying he said Australia, England, and so on and so forth. Would have discarded a player.
England,
No.
last T20 World Cup. Last T20 World Cup. Archer was not there. He was not.
No, but they were
Okay.
never going to be fit. Only.
Johnny
Yeah.
Bairstow was not there.
Was never going to be fit. See the ones that are not going to be fit
Mark
for
Wood
the.
wasn't there.
I am saying the ones
No,
that
Wood-
wouldn't have been available for the World Cup is another thing.
But he was
Here,
there, I think.
if somebody would have said that Mark Wood or Archer, would have been fit in time for the World Cup,
Could be fit.
they would have continued to have them in their plans. Then seen them for a few.
I
You
have
would
my
have.
doubts because they have multiple options. And by the way, the situation that we've landed, at least the Indian team,
I'll
is
give you
in
Pakistan's example. Shaheen Shah Afridi, they kept carrying him
carrying him. He went there with the Asia Cup team,
and was
As a
sent.
reserve.
but he didn't play there.
But that's what I'm saying. But they were hoping,
keep
nah,
him.
he'll get fit.
Yeah.
So everyone makes these concessions, is what I'm saying.
No, Pakistan, I agree. Shaheen Shah, at least initial part of Pakistan. We're not talking about Pakistan.
But Australia, England also
Pakistan
you
can
give an
do a lot
example.
of.
Yeah, Maxwell is not fit right now. He's not fit as we speak. Are you going to discard him? No,
But
nah.
he'll be there.
Yeah, he'll
In
be
fact-
there.
In fact, the reason he's been dropped is purely precautionary because it's just a slight problem.
So he will. The
No, at
same
least
slight
you have a
problem only
medical
KL
update,
Rahul.
No, that he
Nigel.
can- No, at least he's
Nigel.
improving, and it's been a few months since he last played. Here, We didn't hear much about Shreyas Iyer. We didn't hear much about Jasprit Bumrah, how they were recovering. The only person that we kept hearing about was KL Rahul. That he will be there in the Asia Cup. That so many
that's
stories
because he
floating around.
He put those
posted,
stories.
yeah.
No, he put whether he
The
put,
rest of the guys
put
are
the-
not putting reels, then how will you
No,
get to
but
know?
but
Yeah.
news stories also came out that KL Rahul.
The
In
stories
fact, I was
came-
surprised that that people were saying. In fact,
No,
I
but
was
stories
wondering-
are correct.
You only told me that was KL Rahul PR.
No, but I'm saying the stories
That
were
is
correct.
also-
KL Rahul was fit. He's recovered from that injury. This
I don't
is a
have-
different nigga.
I just don't.
This is a fresh nigga.
Yeah, this is made clear.
Maybe this
He's
is also
recovered.
an old niggle and just that he's also
Flared up
recovering.
again.
No, flared up again, and maybe the team management of people, they don't want to say that and if he's injured himself again, it is even worse.
To be fair, he's had that issue in the past.
So out of 12 months, 6
But he's
months,
such a fit guy. Nah? I see his pictures and all. So lean, fit, six pack, abs and all.
Like you said, look at her.
Look at our Shami bhai. He doesn't know but he's fit. He'll come running, bowl, go and eat some nice
Biryani and mutton.
biryani,
You don't
mutton,
have to-
whatever.
So it tells you actually you don't have to look fit.
Yeah.
To be fit.
Yeah. Maybe it's his flexibility that's a problem. That happens
Yeah.
sometimes. When
Some
you
people are more
muscle
prone to injury, like Ashish Nehra was. He was
Yeah,
lean, he
yes,
was never
yes.
overweight,
Yes.
but was just prone to
Yeah.
injuries. Whereas you could have had someone, in fact, there were times that you had certain fast bowlers who would put on weight, but still would
Yeah.
not get injured as much as Ashish Nehra would. So
And also, I think the body structure, the physical activities that you are doing, and
bone density,
bone density. Now they do
Dexa.
DEXA test.
and that is exactly why you have this DEXA for the players, so that they can actually preempt if a player can get
Can we
injured.
also get DEXA done for our
for your
because-
entire team?
our teams
Half-
keep
It
getting
can
injured?
be a vlogging experience. We can make a
Actually, we
vlog.
can make how the
DEXA.
DEXA test happened.
So I don't. So KL
Putting
Rahul has failed
ourselves in
DEXA.
cricketer's foot.
Yeah. Let's do. Good idea. DEXA test. Manoj Gulati is saying, I'm happy that KL is not playing. Anyways, he's a walking wicket in big matches. I think we should rotate Kishan and Sanju for both Asia Cup and World Cup. But you know,
Rotate.
KL gets a lot of hate for certain reasons. But his ODI numbers are pretty good.
Especially in the middle.
Middle order.
Yeah.
Middle order.
I think
That's
it's just the occasion at times.
Yeah, overall him a tad. Yeah.
Otherwise, KL Rahul is an excellent player, to be very honest. And after Rohit and Virat, despite the fact that KL didn't have that kind of an experience or that pedigree, he was still being touted as the next big thing.
Yeah.
But every time he would find himself at a big stage against a big team, he hasn't delivered, to be very honest. Otherwise he's played that Lords. He got 100
Yeah,
yes,
over Lords.
Yes.
Over. No,
Lords.
Lords.
Yeah.
Lords, he got that 100. Then at Centurion also he's got that 100.
Yes.
So he of course has. It's
Yes,
just
the
I think
T20 100.
it's the mental thing with KL Rahul.
Shashank saying, I feel our test bowling lineup looks good. That is Jadeja, Ashwin, Bumrah. Ashwin doesn't play. In India he does.
Test.
Boom. Yeah, but test he didn't play WTC
overseas
final.
player.
Yeah.
Just
India.
counted.
In India, yes.
In India.
So Jadeja, Ashwin, Bumrah, Shami, Siraj. This will solve both the bat and the bowling issues and bring balance.
Bat.
How?
How?
That how you have, and even
No,
bowling,
but
you
he's
have 5
saying
options.
because Jadeja bats, Ashwin bats, Shami not bad. Bumrah and Siraj. Bumrah okay, can use the long
you
handed.
don't again. You need probably another bowler there.
Yeah, I would have taken this squad, to be very honest. This
Yeah,
bowling
yeah.
attack I would have
Yeah.
taken for the World Cup. I'm okay with this.
This is even I am okay.
Need a 6th option.
No.
Ashwin?
But no, I would replace Ashwin with Kuldeep. That's
Yeah.
not.
Oh, sorry. Kuldeep is not there. No, I would include Ashwin and Kuldeep both.
And Jadeja.
And
And
Jadeja.
3 fast bowlers.
Yeah, so that's what you have, no? You have
No.
3 spinners
No, you
and
don't 3 spinners.
But you can't
You
fast bowler.
have-
You'll have to
you'll be
drop
four.
one, nah.
Nah.
no, you have 3 fast bowlers and 3 spinners.
But you'll have to drop one in the
because,
11.
right?
nah.
Because you have a Hardik.
One will be dropped.
One pacer will be dropped for sure.
No.
3 pacers. No, he's just talking about the 11.
No,
nah.
I get it. I'm saying I can
11.
Okay, he's
11.
talking about
11.
So 11, he's saying
You will only have 2 spinners, 3 fast bowlers, or 2 fast bowlers, 3 spinners. You can only go one way. So with this, he's made a test bowling 11 mein na, 2 spinners, 3 fast bowlers in the test 11.
So basically, I think it will depend on the conditions. Condition as in if you are playing in Chennai, or I don't know what kind of a wicket, or maybe if you are playing in Lucknow, you can go in with 3 spinners. That would be Ashwin, Jadeja, and Kuldeep.
Now,
But
one of the fast bowlers will go. That's
And
what.
if you are playing, say, in Dharamshala, I would maybe go with these 3 fast bowlers: Bumrah, Shami, Siraj, and Jadeja plus
Kuldeep.
Kuldeep and Hardik.
Yeah, Hardik though is there anyway. Kuldeep. Yeah.
So I think in the squad, I would have taken all these 5 bowlers plus Kuldeep Yadav.
Yeah, but I think they've gone with Akshar. So you're only, what you are saying is the team that got picked. Your only thing that you're disagreeing on, you would have picked Ashwin ahead of Akshar. That's the only difference.
Although the logic is that, depending on the conditions, at number 8 you might play either Shardul or
Akshar.
Akshar.
But I'll tell you again, for Akshar, he's been very good with the bat. Very good.
Just not in the Windies, but otherwise.
Yeah. Mikey King. Rohit bhai ne bola tha boss, 5-4 can be flexible. In that case, a left-hander in the middle will be good for the team. Ishan 4th and Iyer, that's what even I was saying. Bring Ishan at 4, Iyer 4-5 doesn't matter, let him bat 5. If the World Cup comes, he can go in 4, hardly any difference. And then Hardik Jadeja, I am also with that. Bring the left-hander in the middle, change a few things. Ishan will
Maybe
have
that
to learn to
left-hander
bat
can
in
be
the...
Jadeja.
Yeah, but then again you are creating that khichdi, na? Then Ishan ko, why are you pushing him down? Then you will only sit here and criticize, what is this happening? Why? Most of the time Jadeja is
The only solution that I would say Ishan Kishan offers is, if going by Rahul's hypothesis, if you play him at 7 and not later than that,
7 or 6.
7, 6 or 7, that anyway that he faces this flack of not rotating the strike. When he comes into bat, he won't have to do that. Come back and go.
Don't go, but you can.
In the sense,
But come and back.
come and back.
Okay, Shubham is saying if you push Ishan so down the order, you will harm his confidence and deprive him an opportunity to take that number 4 spot. That's what I'm saying.
But that has
If you are
happened
scared
with
about
many
KL,
players.
get him ready for 4. Let Iyer bat at 5. I hardly make a difference. Get this ready. Now, no waiting. You keep waiting for KL to be fit. We'll see if he is. If he's not, we don't know. Prepare Ishan. Go with the World Cup. Take Ishan. Let him bat at 4. Finish. No, then confusion. Shreyas has a good record at 3, 4 and 5. Anywhere he can bat. He's a youngster still. And when he was a youngster, he got pushed around. So he will have to be pushed around. Rohit has made it clear.
He has also
किसी का ये फिक्स नहीं है कि बॉस 4 है. 3 नंबर फिक्स्ड है, ओपनर फिक्स्ड है, 6 नंबर है, 7.
This is like
That's it.
the metaphor you told. Ki
Delhi
everyone
team
used to
yeah.
have a sofa sign.
Sofa, exactly. I like that.
Who?
I had given Ajay Jadeja had told me a story. I think I've said earlier as well that when he was a youngster, he went to the Delhi dressing room for the first time. So he went to the dressing room. There were 5 sofas in the Delhi dressing room. So he didn't know what to do, what to sit, where to sit. Then he was told that one sofa he can sit. And everyone else sat there because in the 5 sofa, one was Kirti Azad, you could not sit there. One was Manoj Pravakar,
One was Ajay Sharma.
One was Ajay Sharma, you could not sit. One was Raman Lamba, you could not. So those were one big sofas for one player. The rest of the 10, 12 members had to make do. So two can sit at one time, then somebody has to get up, sit there.
They were all.
Those sofas you could not touch.
Ajay Sharma, Raman Lamba, and one more.
Kirti Azad, Manoj Pravakar.
Manoj Pravakar. They were all dadas of.
Yeah.
Delhi
So was
cricket.
Kirti, by the way. Yeah.
Kirti Azad
He came from but his father was very humble, very.
And the CM also.
He was. I think he was CM, but he was a union minister for sure.
He was the CM
during
of,
the Indira Gandhi government. He was.
Darbhanga, no? He comes from Darbhanga.
Yeah, he also won the election
Yeah.
from Darbhanga.
Kirti Azad.
So that team, it's similar. The batting order, na? 1, 2, 3 is done. 6, 7 is done. Now everyone fight for 4 and 5. Wherever you get, just play. That's why if I'm Ishan, I'll say I'll play. Doesn't matter.
That too, even I agree. If you ask any player, where will you bat? Wherever team wants me to bat, I will.
They'll say it in the press conference, na? Same thing.
That's another one of those lines.
Savjot Singh from Canada, he's saying, if Rahul is injured, bring Sanju. One of the three openers or number 3 spot not available, bring Ishan. Acha. So he's saying let Ishan be the backup top order batter, which I think Rahul also suggested here. So you're only looking at Ishan as a backup opener / number 3, whatever, right? And if let's say he's replacing KL, then let it not be Ishan, let it be Sanju. When you're replacing a top order batsman, let it be Ishan and not Sanju, right? That's what he wants to do.
I like what he says at the end, that don't just go by the average, go by performance at that particular position, because if you start doing that, then Ishan doesn't make it to the team, by the way. He doesn't make it to the 11.
But I'm going back to what, and I kind of agree with what Rohit is saying, that we're so obsessed with just one number here or there. It doesn't
But
really.
1 and 4 becomes different.
1 and 4, yes.
So that's the case with Ishan, no?
No, but Ishan has batted at number 4 so many times.
And look at the numbers.
But he's batted in the IPL. I
And
remember
right
a few
now-
knocks that he's played. See, the sample size is small.
Again,
I'm saying
format
there's not
different.
too much of a difference. I'm saying he's worked hard to be the next guy, right? I kept saying there was Pant, he never gave a chance.
But even
Sanju's
Sanju's been working hard. Who's to say
Yeah,
that
but
he's
he
not?
got those chances. He got runs.
So
Now,
let
what do
him
you do?
open
Don't play
then.
him.
He's
He
worked
got
hard to get runs
How can
as
he
an
open?
opener.
Yeah, there
So
is
that's what I'm
Shubman
saying.
Gill and Rohit Sharma.
So maybe
You ask Ishan Kishan today.
I am by the
What
way,
do you want to do?
I am
You want to sit and bat in your favorite position, or you want to be part of the 11 batting at 4
But
and
ask that
5?
question to Sanju also, no?
But Sanju's behind him na
Sanju is
yaar.
not
He
there.
worked hard na to be the next guy.
With Sanju doesn't matter. He'll bat wherever he's told anyway. Sure.
Yeah, was so well Ishan.
Sanju was also, by the way, told to be the finisher 2 years
You
back.
ask Ishan just now, do you want to play? He'll say, I want to play. And he want to get runs. As I said, Rohit Sharma was not an opener. Rohit Sharma batted 6 number also. But with his performances, he reached a level where then you had no option but to get him to open, because he became one of your best batters. Same way. If I'm Ishan Kishan, I'll say, boss, let me play.
No, that's-
One good knock.
See,
Let's say in a game versus Pakistan. You'll remember him. And then you'll say, boss, ye to team mein rahega.
and one poor performance and everybody will be
Not one. Few he'll get.
Because
Few.
those poor
You know
performances,
how
by the way, have
impatient
happened.
the fans in India are. Justice for Sanju.
We'll trend again.
Yeah. So I'm not against Ishan Kishan. I feel that it should be horses for courses, and if the Indian team has made a mistake, they should pay for it. Why did Ishan Kishan open
Yeah,
in
that's
West Indies?
Okay, they made a mistake, but don't let them pay for it.
No.
It's our team. You
No,
want
there,
them.
there has to be some vision. What was the vision? You didn't know that KL Rahul is injured. You're struggling with his fitness. He was racing against time. You didn't know. You should have played Ishan Kishan in the middle order
order.
at that time.
You could have.
This is exactly
No,
what
no, you
happened.
should have.
Just before the
Thing is-
last World Cup.
But maybe they thought KL will be fit, he'll come back, and Ishan will only be a
at
backup.
that
Or
time,
I'm
Rahul Dravid had, in fact, during a press conference in West Indies, he said that there's a bit of uncertainty over a few players,
Yeah,
and that is why we are going to experiment.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it's not my team. It's Rahul Dravid and Rohit Sharma.
No, it's your team, yeah. It's
No,
India's
my
team.
team at least. I can
It
just.
is India's
I can
team.
just come here.
It is all our team. We're all stakeholders in that team. That's why we sit here and discuss, and that's why everyone comes up with a comment also.
Raghu came today.
Raghu started with
Harry Tector comes so often.
Raj from the US is saying.
also, right?
Ashwin
2.4
Ashwin
million.
comes,
Yeah.
blocks people.
Raj from US is saying, if Ishan was going to play in place of KL, then all these months, why was he opening and not in the middle order? We've answered that. Harish Madisetti is saying, you all want Ishan in the middle, but can Ishan rotate, strike in the middle overs and move the scoreboard? Did he train with Kohli Iyer in camp in that position? Harish, we don't know if the match simulation happened that way, but I did see pictures of him, yes, training.
There was Ravindra Jadeja playing alongside Kohli, and
Yes.
they were, doing proper match simulation, taking those singles and all as well.
So Jadeja will play at number 5. You never know.
No, he can play number 4
yeah.
also.
Yeah,
He
you
has
never.
talent in all senses.
But they're just different things. Rakesh Bhushan says so many niggles with the Indian team. High time we christened them as niggle part 1 and part 2, etc. Why do they play football? Where is injury management? They've stopped playing football,
Yeah.
Football
Rakesh.
is-
And there is plenty of injury management. Don't kid yourself.
Or mismanagement.
Oh, yeah.
Mehak Dhanju from Australia, after failing 3 World Cups in a row, I still can't believe Rohit is betting on an unfit KL.
It's not just about Rohit actually at the moment.
No, he's talking about KL.
And the problem, Mehak, is that the others who were tried in place of Shreyas and KL Rahul when they were away didn't set the stage on fire, so you had to go back to your plan A.
We looked at the number of players at 4 and 5 in T20 also, and why I'm taking T20 because you weren't playing too many ODIs. So to look at the bigger sample, looking at T20, you got a lot of middle order players. Any one of them could have been a regular. You got a Deepak Hooda, you had Rahul Tripathi in the middle, you had who else? There were a few other players that we looked at that kept batting in the middle order.
Pandya's done it many times.
Yeah, but
Jadeja came up.
no, but those were Sky, for example.
Manish Pandya was years back.
But if somebody came with some outstanding performances, couple of man of the matches, you would have included them. But they fretted those chances, and then here you are going back to KL. So I tell you honestly, you may like him, dislike him. If I was the team management, I also would have gone for KL Rahul at this point. I would want a fit KL Rahul. What else could you have done?
But a fit KL Rahul.
Yeah, exactly. Crick Maniac, this is from Myanmar, would it be? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
First, I think, from Myanmar.
No. We've had one before.
Okay. It says history has it, whoever trusted.
Whoever has trusted
I'm not
Rahul.
going to take any political comments. No political comments. Okay, Crick Maniac, no political comments, please. We are apolitical. We only talk about cricket and cricket's politics.
The politics of cricket. That we are allowed to.
Shashank is saying what I meant earlier was that.
That test bowling lineup for the ODI.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We're with you.
No, but
I wouldn't have gone with Ashwin.
Ashwin, exactly.
But I said I'd get Kuldeep instead of Ashwin. That was the only thing that I think. Okay. Okay. I'll just take. Yogesh has very good point. That's why I'll say. He's saying that, because I said we are stakeholders of Indian team. He says, then don't we have the right to know the inside of what is the niggle and that mystery? And you are absolutely right, Yogesh. You have the right.
We also don't have the right to know the yo-yo scores, no?
Yeah, but you
Or
have the right.
Fitness.
But Yogesh, the only place that you can ask your question is here on Sports Today, and the only place where we can express our opinions.
We'll answer everything.
So, because your questions were asked before the Indian team management, but apparently
No answer was.
we are still waiting for a medical
That
update.
medical report never came.
I hope there is no further injury to KL Rahul before that medical report is out.
A good one, Harish Marasetti. Tilak versus Akshar. Tilak is a proper batter but gives off spin.
To be
Interesting
fair,
one.
I always did want, I think that's why I was pushing for, what's his name? Washington's in there.
Yeah, but the
Exactly.
only issue is why they won't go to Tilak. One, of course, inexperience. The other, he'd have to bat at number 7, 8. No point having Tilak there.
That's
where
why
Akshar's
Washington
done
wants,
it.
actually.
Yeah, but Akshar's done that. So I think they've gone with him. So that's. Varad is saying India is missing a right arm off spinner as well as left arm pacer. But I mean, I'm just saying you kept saying this off spinner, and you took off spinners to T20 World Cups. It didn't amount to anything. So this obsession of have to have an off spinner, it doesn't matter. Take your best bowlers. That's it.
There's one more.
Okay, last one.
With a team,
Karthik is saying with our team, the best ability now is availability. Good one, Karthik.
Sure.
Comment of the day. Okay, bye bye. See you. Take care. Thank you for joining us as always. We'll see you tomorrow. Asia Cup starts.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nepal's playing the first game.
Against
Pakistan.
Nepal
Nepal,
versus
Pakistan.
Okay. We'll be live with updates from that game. For the moment, bye bye. See you.